It's been a week, which, I mean, Optimal Cooler took a week off, so I'm sure it's okay. But, besides that, just had a lot of stuff to do, you know, just a lot of stuff, driving school, whatever. But, you know, I'm going to review Shadow the Hedgehog. This was supposed to be for my friend's birthday, and it took so long that it went into my other friend's birthday to make this, because my PC crashed on me, so I'm just gonna have to use some other people's footage for this game. But to let you know, I did actually beat the game and completed it. I didn't 100% it, but today we're going to be reviewing Shadow the Hedgehog, the world's most edgiest furry video game I've ever seen in my life. Right, I'm just gonna get straight into this. Okay, I realized in my One Punch Man A Hero Nobody Knows videos, I kinda went all over the place, so I gave myself a few sections. I have presentation, music, gameplay, and the ending. Spoilers, I guess? This game is so old I don't even care at this point. If you've gotten spoiler warning, technically, I guess. Anyway, presentation. This game's CGI cutscenes is amazing. They did such a good job with some of the detailed animations, and it actually looks like something that could have been made today in some games. Though it is a little misleading with some of its ideas, you know, because you're playing a game that has the Sonic Adventure engine, but it's treating itself like, oh, this is new and improved. Sonic Adventure 2 was on the Dreamcast, dude. It's not gonna look good. It reminds me so much of like Bandai reusing its engines every 5 seconds. Like, oh, you wanna talk to me about how good Street Fighter 5 looks like? Yeah, it's just an upgraded Street Fighter 4. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Anyway, the actual in-game graphics, it looks just like Sonic Adventure 2. I'm sorry. Sonic Heroes, maybe? They both have the same engine, so it's kind of hard to tell. This game was clearly marketed as like this big, edgy, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog game, but because, you know, you gotta get that teenage audience, dude. You gotta be the Devil May Cry. Gotta be the Call of Duty? Yeah, Call of Duty was back then. You gotta be the newest, hottest, and greatest thing there. I mean, just like how they tried to advertise a lot of different games, you know. How are you supposed to get the teenagers, you know, hooked on the newest Sonic the Hedgehog? Nostalgia, of course, that's about it. So they were like, okay, let's take this in an entirely different direction and just have a new character. Shadow the Hedgehog is voiced by somebody. I don't know who. I only know him because of the anime. No, I did not like the Sonic the Hedgehog anime. But he's done by the same guy who did Seto Kaiba in the anime. I don't know about here. His voice, all of the line delivery in this game is just filled with like Resident Evil Master of Unlocking type dialogue. Like, where are those damn Chaos Emeralds? Just unnecessary scenes that you did not need. So, that's presentation over with. Let's get into the actual music of this game. Oh boy. If you couldn't tell, this game is filled with that 2005 Linkin Park, Crush 20 type heavy metal, cooler, Revenge of Cooler type music. It's very back then, you know. You have like a lot of the music in this game. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. But they used a few licensed songs, and I was just the music overpowers some of the voice lines inside the game. Like, I'm trying to hear this demon guy, but all I hear is reminded of you, reminded of you, and I'm just like, huh? I can't hear you. Hello, sorry, funny starfish man from Pokemon. I don't remember the star thing from Pokemon. Anyway, yeah, the music's okay. It's not the best. It's serviceable. I don't know if they reuse songs. I haven't really listened to the soundtrack that much. But, you know, it's okay for what it is. It tried. Okay, gameplay. This is the meat and potatoes of the actual game. I'll be honest. This game is kind of just Sonic with a gun. Everything's kind of the same from Sonic Adventure. I like his. I love Shadow's design. Kind of. It's okay. But I just can't get with this. Like the idea of I'm sorry, they're trying to make you seem all serious and cool, but you know, you're a hedgehog with a gun. How serious can you make that, really? Like, oh, those damn Chaos Emeralds, oh, Maria, oh, you know, it's kind of, I can't get with that. Maybe if I were Edgy Will, who listened to Rob Zombie, maybe I'm still that person, but, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's a little ridiculous. You even have a scene where the president's just like, oh, well, these hedgehogs exist. Well, is this just like a hedgehog world? This makes no sense. If I know there's not really a Sonic the Hedgehog canon, but if there was, why is the president here? Why are there different hedgehogs? Why would you choose, you know, it doesn't make that much sense. But yeah, a lot of the gameplay, the gun mechanic thing, it makes the game super easy at times and a little ridiculous. All the guns are pretty cool. There's some swords. It's all pretty okay. The spin dash, I'm sorry, I can't get with this mechanic. It freezes you once you hit the enemy. It literally just freezes you for like 0.5 seconds. So it's just like, instead of normal hedgehog games now, you know, you can just press the A button and boom, boom, boom. Now you have to slowly go boom, boom. It's a lot of work, and you know, I have actually just fallen off of things just because I accidentally did that. So you know, it's not the best. But I can see that they really did try here. You know, but the endings in this game, we're on the ending section now because this review took a little bit, so let's get straight to the endings of this game. The endings in this game, I love the idea of multiple endings, but there's not too much depth to it. It's a lot of just, oh, well, you can kill cops, or you can help Sonic. Wow. Or, oh, be a little evil, be a little good. Get that neutral ending, which is the most lamest thing in the world. So, it's a lot of just that kind of back and forth. Take an example of another game, Catherine. It feels like they took longer to make that due to a lot of the choices. It's not obvious what your choice is. What is the benefit of being evil in this game, you know? Like, you get a cool, you just rule the world now? But there's already a true ending. That's canon? It's not really canon, but still, if this were back then, you know, all those ever endings would be worthless because the newest ending is what happens. You could say this also for Undertale, but that game actually, you know, gives you a sense of choice, so I'll let it slide. You know, there's a definitive ending. Why not just give me that definitive ending by railroading me? Because if I just do whatever I feel like, and you have to get all the endings just to get that one big stupid ending. No, I do not care enough for that. I'm sorry. all of the endings of this game are also a little cheesy and traumatic, but this game has kind of been like that, so it's whatever. There's a few times where I'm just kind of like, what in the hell does that mean? Or why in the hell, you know, you don't get to play as Super Shadow the Hedgehog Sonic anyway. Super the Shadow the Hedgehog Sonic. That doesn't even make sense. You don't even get to play as Super Shadow. You know, getting all the Chaos Emeralds has no worth. You don't get that extra, you know, now I am funny Super Shadow the Hedgehog. Because why would you put it in the game? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's so they had an incentive to, you know, complete all the endings for this game. There is no incentive for doing so. Just get a few extra art pieces, you know, get all that. At least Sonic Adventure 2, once you were completed with that, you know, you had the Chow Garden, you had a few extra things also. There's mods. I mean, there's Shadow the Hedgehog mods, but you know, not as much as some of the others. So for that, this game gets a 7 out of 10. I mean, I know that I said a lot of bad about it, but I just can't give it an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. You know, I do feel like IGN for doing the 7 out of 10. It feels so unrewarding when you're like, oh yes, game is 7 out of 10. Because, you know, it's not necessarily that bad, but it's not necessarily that good. It's just eh. You're in that state of eh. It's not, the good certainly kind of outweighs the bad, and the cutscenes and bad dialogue is a 10 out of 10 on its own. And I can get why a lot of people do really like this game. Unlike Sonic 06, if this game were up against Sonic 06, I feel like I would actually like just love to give this game a 10 out of 10, because compared to that game, this game is a masterpiece. So, you know, I do feel like this was a bit of a Sega kind of reaching for that, you know, I want that teen demographic, I want those, I want better sales. So what should we do? We make a Shadow the Hedgehog. That's all we do. You know, it's not, I don't think it was a good part, it was not a good idea from Sega, but it was certainly not the worst idea you could have. I mean, there's way too many edgy reboots nowadays. You had that Mega Man reboot thing that never got made, but it was supposed to be a first-person shooter. There's Devil May Cry, which was already pretty edgy, but at least it has fun with that edginess. Some games like, you know, Metroid. What happened to funny Metroid? Now it's a first-person shooter, which is actually a really good game, but still, you took that and made it into that. How does that even happen? And I certainly can't. I don't know what to say to that, really. And a lot of the edgy reboots just don't seem to work. When they do work, it works, but it sometimes just doesn't. So, on that note, I'm signing off. I'll probably make a video. Don't worry. If you thought I was canceling most of my series, I'll still be doing Nuzlocke. I've just been thinking of better ideas. I've been feeling a little sick, but you know, it's all good. I'll make sure to maybe upload more often. But you know, Optimal Cooler gets off of that, so I think I'm pretty good. So I'll just be signing off. See ya.